Hey, come on, Seva. Good morning, folks. And how's everybody doing out there? Got my go juice. This time it's called Extreme Coffee. From the Petro truck stop in McAllen, Alabama. Yeah, I think that's where it was. Well, it is Friday, November 13th. Oh, crap. It's Friday the 13th. The second one this year. Hey, you know, all this BS started on the first one. Back March. I think it was March. Maybe it ends today. I wish. Well, how are all you lovely folks doing out there today? Weekend's coming up. Well, the weekend is here for some of y'all, not me. I get to drive all weekend. I'm actually on my way to Indiana right now. Spend the night in Indianapolis, then tomorrow I'll be heading back down to Opelousas, Louisiana. No idea where I'm going after that. Man. So let's talk, baby. Let's talk. Let's start off with the politics, baby. President Trump is still your president right now. So some cool facts I learned last night, just reading and watching some YouTubers, reading some news articles, things like that. So, you know, each state, why don't the speed limits slow down? I don't know. Give me a second, guys. All right. Next 12 miles. 55. Maybe I should slow down. We'll see. Oh. So the way the election works is that you vote on election day, of course. We got the fraudulent mail-in ballots. So everybody votes, right? They count up the votes. And usually what will happen is, say you take one state, the popular vote in that state will go for the electoral vote. So your presidency is not determined by the popular vote. It's kind of determined by the people, but it's not, because it's actually determined by the electoral vote. So each state has so many electoral votes. Usually those electoral votes go with the popular vote of that state. There's I gotta get this wrong. 11 states that have a law that states they must go with the popular vote of that state. All the other states, you know, say state A says, we vote Democrat. But the Electoral College is like, yeah, we're all Republicans, so we're gonna vote Republican. Technically, they can do that. Only 11 states have a law that says it must follow along with the popular vote of that state. Okay, so that's the normal process. Now, they have to certify these votes, and this vote actually takes place on a certain date. It doesn't take place on election day or thereafter. It's a date that is set. This year's date is December 14th. On December 14th, all the electors get together and put in the electoral vote, and it gets certified, and that's when you get a president-elect. Before that, it's just people running. Like right now, it's just people running for president. So you have your sitting president still. Yes, President Trump is still the sitting president. He is in office until January 20th. Okay? On December 14th of this year is when they had the vote. After that day, whoever they decide, the Electoral College, not the people, whoever the Electoral College decides will be the next president, at that date on December 14th, then becomes known as the president-elect. If it's Trump, you know, you're still the president. But if Biden were to win, he would be the president-elect. He is not the president-elect right now, because he is going on TV right now with this thing. He's got like this background thing about the office of the president-elect. That dude has lost his mind. That whole That whole group has lost their mind. But that's how that works, right? And then on the 20th, whoever it is gets sworn in, and then they become the president after January 20th. So that's how that process is supposed to work. But now, or I take it back. Let's go back a little bit. So as of right now, so we don't have a president-elect as of right now. You could, though, if someone were to concede. So if you listen to the mainstream media and all their lies, they're saying Joe Biden has won this election, which he has not, because nothing's been done yet. But he could win the election if Trump would concede. If Trump concedes, Joe Biden's the winner. Vice versa, if Joe Biden would concede, Trump's the winner. Okay? So that's the only way Biden could even be a president-elect at this moment is if Trump concedes. Why the hell would Trump concede? Hell no. With all the fraud that's out. We can't even get into all the fraud because it's so rampant, so obvious. Listen, I heard a great analogy last night about this, right? Say you're in school and you're taking a test. You're going to cheat. You got the answers on your hand or something. You're going to cheat. Oh, I got all the right answers, man. And you always get C's and D's in school, right? All of a sudden you take this test, man. Boom, 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 boom. You got a 100 on the test, man. You aced that thing. Golly, man. How did you ace it? You a D student. How the hell did you ace it? You forgot to get a few wrong, didn't you? You can't just ace the test. You got to get a few wrong to make it look legit. You got to get at least maybe a B minus, a C. You can't just go from making D's every day to making an A plus. You raise red flags. You send signals to everybody like, what the hell just happened? So that's exactly what Nevada, Arizona, Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and Georgia just did. It's so obvious. Like y'all were making D's and all of a sudden, boom, I got an A plus. Now you got people looking like, what the hell are y'all doing over there? Like, something's fishy. We gotta look into this. Like y'all done screwed yourselves. You may have gotten away with it if you wouldn't have played around, but you had to. That's the problem. Your hand got caught. They called your bluff. Because Trump was winning. Y'all weren't expecting Trump to sit there and win like he was winning. So y'all had to manufacture all them votes. And it blew your hand out. Like your bluff got called. And now everybody's seeing it. And like with the mail-in ballots, it's crazy, man. You get 100-something-thousand mail-in ballots overnight when you kicked out all the the Republican poll watchers, just kicked them out so they can't see what's going on. Like, yeah, that's a little fishy, huh? You think? And then the thing comes out now. Like those swing states that I mentioned, they cheated on the test. They all use the same computer system to count the election votes, the Dominion system. The Dominion system now has been found to have changed votes miraculously on its own from Trump to Biden. Like hundreds of thousands of votes, it changed it. I don't know the exact number. I don't remember the exact number on it, but it just changed votes by itself. Oh, also this company has a majority stockholder of Democrats. I think it's the Feinstein's husband and some other ones that own a majority of this company. Wow, if that's not unethical. And it's a foreign company that has this software. It makes a software, and the servers that hold everything are in a foreign country. I remember back in 2016, the Democrats were claiming that foreign interference to have Trump win. You done screwed up, Democrats. You cheated on that test. You tried to put all the right answers on it. and you turn heads because you're a D student now. All of a sudden you made A+. Like, what the hell is going on? So you're getting investigated. Trump's going to be president. He's going to be the president because here's what's going to happen right now. More and more of this evidence is coming out every day. Every day, more and more is coming out. Republicans are smart, man. The Republicans are smart. They're not going to come out and tell the mainstream media of what they have. Why the hell would you do that? Because the mainstream media lies about everything. The mainstream media manipulates the population. They manipulate people. That's all they're there for. I don't even watch the news anymore. I'll look at OAN and Max News now. But yeah, I'm still a little skeptical of them because they're mainstream media still. But I don't even, the news is, it's all the propaganda machines. I don't even watch the news anymore. It's all BS. Yeah, it's hard to, you got to decipher. You got to watch this network, read this article, read that article. So it's like, you got to keep doing your research to kind of decipher what's true and what's not. What's going to end up happening though is, so they're doing all these recounts and audits in some of these states, right? If it's found out that, you know, a lot of these, let's take Pennsylvania for example, right? They go in there, they recount, they audit. Oh, you want them to audit because you need those illegal votes thrown out. You can't have illegal votes. So they do an audit. And there's so much corruption that the Electoral College is not going to be able to decide who actually won that state because so much fraud has tainted the election that you can't decipher what's legal and what's not legal. There's no deciphering, right? And it's going to happen in quite a few states like that. Like, they're going to be like, now we're guessing, and you can't guess on this. It has to be straight up legit. So what's going to happen at that point, right? You get a few states like that, they're like, well, you know, the courts are going to have to step in, like Supreme Court and all, but, well, it's like the 12th Amendment is going to get the vote. At that point, it's going to go to the House of Representatives, which then each state gets one vote. One vote. You know, the House of Representatives is overrun by Democrats. It doesn't matter because it's only each state gets one vote. Most states are Republican run. Trump's going to get that vote. If it has to go that way, Trump's going to get that vote. Another way, and the other thing that's going to happen, let's say all these states do their audits and recounts, and the truth comes out that Trump actually won all the votes. Over 200, he's going to get over 270 electoral votes. Well, then Joe Biden has the right to contest it, saying, oh no, we need a recount, we need an audit. At that point, if he were to do that, then it goes straight to the House of Representatives, where each state would get one vote. Pretty much most states are run by Republicans, and Trump would get the vote then. So if you look at it, you step back and look at it, Trump's winning. Trump's going to win. We're just going to have to wait this out. It's, you know, every day more and more is coming out. I know I keep talking about this every day, but that's what the news is right now. It's, you know, what's going to happen with this election? Trump's going to win. That's what's going to happen. Trump is your president for the next 4 years. Thank God. Because once this fiasco is over with, we're going to get our stimulus bill, which he already said he's going to do just a straight up stimulus bill for the people, not the states, not the business, just the people, right? That's who needs it right now, is the people, because of all this corona stuff. The vaccine's going to be coming out here soon enough. I think they're waiting on some results from it, which they already have most of everything. So we're going to be getting that very soon. That's a whole nother story to talk about, the vaccine and the whole corona thing. Probably January, February, probably around February, about February, you're going to have something else. The Democrats are going to come try to impeach him again. And it's just going to go on and on. Like, if you were the Democratic Party, listen, guys, I'm not a scholar. I'm not the smartest person out there. I am not a politician yet. I'm trying to be. But if I were in charge of the Democratic Party, I would get them all together and say, listen, guys and gals, all you cool cats and kittens. All right, we need to stop this. We're wasting our time trying to go after Trump. Regroup. Find out, who's the crappy people in your group. Get rid of them. Regroup yourself and try for the next election. Y'all need to come up with a better plan, because what y'all doing ain't working. Y'all don't know how to lie. Y'all don't know how to cheat. Y'all get caught. Y'all need to regroup and change the way y'all do things. Stop trying to rule the world, man. Just, hey, we the people, work for us. Stop trying to get rich off of all the Americans. That's all I can say. Just, you can get rich if you do the right thing. Just work for the people. Make this nation great. Make us prosper. Make this nation what other nations envy and want to be. We already are that. Why do you think everybody wants to come here? Well, they want to come here because everything's free for them. But hey, that's my suggestion to the Democratic Party. Y'all need to stop. Just stop. Take a break. Regroup. Come up with another plan. Not an impeachment plan. I'm talking about, the next presidency, more Congress people, more senators, things like that. Y'all need to regroup and get a new plan together. That's just my suggestion to y'all. I mean, Democrats got some good points and bad points, just like Republicans got good points and bad points. Right? You pick your poison, whichever one you want to go with. That's why I think we need another party, like the Patriot Party or the American Party. Take the good from the Democrats, the good from the Republicans, and the good from the people, and put it all together. The American Party. Hey, I'm starting the American Party. But that's how it goes, and that's what we're dealing with right now. My belief, along with millions of other people in the United States, is that, Trump will be president. You just look at everything; everything's going to fall into place. Of course, it takes time with the systems that we have to go through, checks and balances, and that's why our forefathers were smart people on that instance of making the Constitution the way it reads. Just the way it works. That's why this country's so great. Well, in other news, I put a video out of one of my first things of what I believe in yesterday. So what I'm going to do is kind of every day or every other day, I'm going to put a video out of things I stand for and things I stand against. So I did one yesterday. I'm going to probably do another one today or tomorrow. Post that up every day, every other day, something like that. I'm going to post something up. Man, but last night, I caught a little bit of that football game last night. Colts and Titans. Man. I didn't watch all of it, but I did see that block punt. Oh my God, that was a beauty. I'm just a football enthusiast. I love football, right? The X's and the O's and the camaraderie and just, if that was something I could do in life is coach football, I would be in heaven. I love it. I'm not an expert in X's and O's, but I can learn it because I have a passion for it. I have a passion for football. That was a thing of beauty. That block punt was a thing of beauty. All because one guy made a mistake on an offensive line. He should have blocked. He blocked out when he should have blocked in. Of course, that punter was he hasn't been there for long at all. He's a new punter. They said he was driving for FedEx or UPS or something like that, and he called him to come in and audition. I was like, God dang, I need to get that call because I can punt a damn ball at least about 40 yards, 50 yards. And I may not always go straight, but I can. That dude, last night, the punter for the Titans, he punted that ball 17 yards. I'm like, damn, you could have paid me $100,000 for the game, or $30,000, whatever they get paid. I don't know what they get paid. You could have paid me $5,000 for the game, and I would have punted that ball about 40 yards down the field, maybe 30, 40. So, hey, Tennessee Titans, if y'all see this video, anybody out there's a Tennessee Titans fan, they need a punter, hey, come get me. I can show you I can punt. I'm fat and overweight and old, but I'm not afraid to hit somebody, and I can punt a ball. Well, that was interesting. I didn't watch the whole game, but I did see that, and I liked that. That was awesome. I caught some of the game last night and watched some replays this morning when I was getting my coffee. Pretty cool. The only thing I got to look forward to now is Sunday. Saints play, I think they play in the afternoon at 3, so I should be done with my day. I should be done with my day Sunday. I should make my delivery in Opelousas on Sunday and go park somewhere and watch the game. It don't look like I have any loads to pick up yet Sunday. And I need this economy to pick up a little bit, man. It's kind of dying down right now because of all this politics and election stuff going on. I can't pick up these loads that I'm picking up aren't paying what they were paying about a month ago, and they're getting far and few in between. And I need this to be over and Trump to be president, because that dude had this economy rocking. It may not look like it in some areas, but I tell you, man, dude, I can get on my load board and pick up some freight and just haul butt and keep going. Like now, it's kind of like, where, you know. So I really want to go all the way up into the snow and mountains and all that. Not really. I got the football this weekend. Thanksgiving's coming up in about 2 weeks. Man, it's crazy though. I also saw, what is it? New York. Yeah, Cuomo, New York. This dude is Cuomo, and the one in Michigan. That crazy lady in Michigan, I can't remember her name right now. These people are crazy. They are, sorry to say it, but they're batshit crazy. Like, they're going back to these strict coronavirus rules. Like, come on now. Like, come on. Y'all can celebrate Biden winning by being out like thousands of people on the streets. Y'all can go ride and protest, no problems. But, you know, if it looks like Trump's going to win, oh my God, no, we have Corona again. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Especially with a vaccine coming out, right? Get out of here. And here's the kicker, right? So, you know, Cuomo got caught up in this whole scandal about putting the coronavirus patients into nursing homes, right? To try to infect the elderly to make those numbers go up, right? What's the lady in Michigan doing now? Go look it up. She's doing the exact same thing. She's now authorizing sick coronavirus patients to go into elderly homes to infect the elderly. You remember that analogy I gave you earlier about cheating on the test, and you know, you're a D student, all of a sudden you got an A+. Like, what the hell is she doing? Like, didn't she learn from Cuomo, New York, that you don't do that? Like, Dude, these Democrats and liberals, they're insane. They keep doing the same thing over and over again, hoping for a different result. She's going to kill people. People in Michigan. If you're in Michigan, you see this video. Y'all got a dumb lady running that state. She's crazy. She's insane. Just like Cuomo's insane. And then, what state is it right next to New York? Is it Connecticut? The guy over there, he's putting I don't know which state it was, Connecticut, or, it's one of them states right there. The governor running that state is now going to put restrictions that you can only have, 6 people at your house for Thanksgiving. Man, you try to bring that stuff to the South. Them northern people may oblige by that? Hell no. Hell no. That's bruh, these are the stupidest things I'm hearing of. You want to wear your mask and think that you're protected, go and do that, right? Because you're not. The mask don't do anything. Anybody who has ever been in the healthcare industry who has taken classes on PPE, universal precautions and airborne precautions, knows that these masks don't do anything. These masks were meant for sick people to try to slow down what they may spread. Sick people. Not normal, everyday, healthy people. Not people who are asymptomatic and don't have anything. Because for one thing, if you are sick, at that point there's no need for you to be going out in the general public and doing things, right? Stay home, get better. These masks do nothing. I'm gonna go off on a tangent on masks. We'll do that for another video. Yeah, but my day is gonna be boring today, and talked about the presidency. I've got football coming up this weekend, Saints, 49ers, and I hate to say LSU and Alabama. Oh, man, that's gonna suck. Man, I hope LSU bounces back next year. Get through all this coronavirus stuff, get through this presidency election. Let's get a whole 2021. Let's get a good year in 2021, and I hope LSU can turn something around. It don't look good over there. Quarterbacks they gotta find a quarterback, man. They've got to find a quarterback somewhere. Well, they got to find a coach like Joe Brady who can work with the quarterbacks they have. And listen, in football, I believe everything comes down to coaching. Because coaching is leadership, right? It all starts at the top. Leadership starts at the top and flows down, right? If you have the best outstanding leader at the top, that enthusiasm, that everything there will flow downhill. It will flow down, and it's infectious, right? Just like when you're winning becomes infectious, and losing becomes infectious. It all starts at the top. Coach O, he did a good job last year of assembling all these coaches, right? Joe Brady, I mean, he was it. He took that offense over the top. Arando, man, he was the defensive guy, right? That was a defensive guy. What they got now, it's not working. Not working, man, because you can motivate players to play harder, and you can teach them to play smarter. You can really teach them to play smarter. I remember when I played football, I just went out there and ran plays. When I played in high school and junior high and Pee Wee, Little League, Football League. I remember at those times, I just did what the coach told me to do. I ran a play. Do this play. Do it. Do this play. Do it. Look at this play. They tried to teach me a little bit, and they didn't harp on it. If this guy's lined up here, look for this. If this guy moves this way, look for this. It's a teaching process. If they would, you got to take the time and go over it with your players. Don't worry. Our coach is just worried about hit. You got to hit, tackle, hit, tackle. You can be tough and hit, but my philosophy in football coaching is that you gotta get in that classroom, get outside, and just kind of play around with it. No pads, no nothing, just running through plays becomes second nature in your head, just like in military training, what we used to do. We would do it over and over and over and over and over, and I can keep saying over and over again. Like, literally, that's what you would do over and over. But then you would also sit down, talk about what just happened. So, man, I can go on a tangent all day on that. But, man, hey, if anybody that can help me become a football coach, I would love that. I would love it. I have an associate's degree and a bachelor's degree. I tried to become a teacher in Terrebonne Parish twice, but nobody would ever call me back or give me an interview or anything. No, I don't have a teacher certification, nothing like that. But I was trying to get into teaching so I could get into coaching football and other sports. But I never had any luck with it because I could never get a call back. I would drop off a resume, apply online. Person I needed to talk to was never there. Never get a call back. Hey, if anybody out there can hook me up, man, I'd love to maybe get into teaching, but I would love to coach football. Coaching football is my passion. But right now, truck driver that wants to be a politician, because I want to change America and I want to change the world. Waylon Lede for office. Yeah.